Hello guys, I'm Venessa.
I'm Myron.
And today we are here to talk about
raising a family in Singapore.
So before we start, maybe we share a bit more about ourselves. We have two kids, one 3 years old and one turning 6 this year. And it has been an interesting experience trying to raise the two of them in Singapore.
So the first thing about raising kids in Singapore, we feel that it's actually quite expensive. From their school fees to their enrichment and probably to their food even.
So their school fees can be really expensive. If you go to the government childcare, the school fees will be about $750, and if you go to the private one, it can even go up to $3,000 a month.
And I think on top of that, not only going to school, because nowadays it's a lot about holistic learning, right? You have to explore at this age, so that is a big part of the cost.
Recently our daughter told us that she wants to go for a coding class, so we're like, oh okay.
It's not like we want to send them to all these classes and force them to go, but instead they are the ones that actually request to go for these classes.
Because sometimes in school, their teachers actually share with them about it. So she was very interested and asked me whether she can go for a class to try it out.
So as parents, we try to give them the best we can. It's not easy, but we try our best.
So nowadays, the places that we bring our kids to are also not cheap. Like on the weekends, right, when you have nowhere to go, if you want to bring them to the Sea Aquarium, it's already more than $100 for the whole family.
Not only Sea Aquarium, so many. The zoo, the museum, indoor playgrounds.
Even indoor playgrounds are about $18 per hour. So if she plays for about 3 hours, it will be more than $50.
And we have two, so you got the times two. I think one of the problems we face is that when we go out, for example, if we go to a mall or anywhere, it's actually hard to find healthy food for the kids.
And if you want your kids to eat healthy, actually healthy food is very expensive. Like if you buy like strawberries, blueberries for them, right, it will cost quite a lot.
Even if we find a place with healthy food, it's definitely going to be more expensive than the kopitiam food. I think our kids now, this generation, is way more competitive than compared to our time, right? Because nowadays, a lot of parents, they send their kids for enrichment and all.
Like you have to be good at more things. You have to sort of be good artistically as well, or holistically. So you still need to pick up more skills in order to stand out among your peers. I guess we don't want to be kiasu, but also thinking of how they are gonna survive next time when they are grown-ups if, let's say, everyone else have more than one skill and they don't.
I think end of the day, we just want them to be well prepared when they are all grown up.
Another thing is actually in school, nowadays the kids are all very fortunate. So if they see their friend have something, then they also want to have it. But of course, we try not to say yes to everything. Okay, the next thing that we learn about raising kids in Singapore is that it's actually really fun. As you grow up, right, you will become more and more like cynical, and maybe like you keep going to the same place and you feel that, oh, this place is so boring. But when you bring a kid there, they actually look at everything through a different lens.
I think the fun part about kids is that I just love seeing them being so innocent and pure. Like sometimes we stress about where do we have to bring them to let them have fun. But actually you think about it, even just by bringing them outside under the void deck to have a walk or to just cycle or scoot around, they are already having so much fun. That's how simple they are.
So they also remind us to appreciate all the simple things in life.
And I think it's always very fun because we have two kids, right? We got one boy, one girl. And when they talk to each other, the things that they talk to each other is so cute. I think having kids also, not only our kids learn from us, but they taught us a lot of things like how to be patient, enjoy the simple things in life, how to appreciate and be contented. Things that I think before we even had kids, we didn't really go and think about it. And also having kids means more responsibility. I believe that after having kids, I became more responsible.
For me, raising a family has been quite a therapeutic journey because nowadays there's a lot of awareness in society. It's very different from the past. So I think a lot of the parents, including us, we want to treat our kids the way they deserve to be treated and help them to grow up to be well-adjusted human beings. So that's how raising a family in Singapore has been for us. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, bye.